Hey, thought I'd share today about the time I was at the loudest ever rock concert. It broke the Guinness Book of World Record, 130 decibels, beating the Who. This was in 1984 at Variety Theater on Lorraine Avenue in Cleveland. It was Motorhead headlining with the Canadian band Exciter was opening, and Merciful Fate. So I headed up there in my first car. It was a Chevy Monza 77 Primer with my MXR bumper sticker. Well, we got up there and it was a general admission, so we walked up and got our tickets. I'm going to tell you how I remember it. I mean, I ain't going to be able to remember the set or anything, but this is, some of the things I remember from it. So then we went and got in line, it's on the street there, and I remember seeing people wearing makeup. I'd never seen that at a concert, So we got up, and me and my two buddies were in line, and we're standing there for a while. I can't remember if the tour buses drove up while we were there. I think they did, but they pulled up, and so the tour buses were across the street. So we're in this line for a long time, so I pulled out my hash full. Me and my buddies are taking some hits, If you're kids, don't watch this. But this guy come walking up. I don't know if he was I remember he was like come up to us, and he had like a trench coat, one of those long leather trench coats. He pulls out this pipe, and I don't know if you ever seen one of those hookah pipes with the big bowl on top of it. But he had this hand pipe with that bowl on it, and it was just plumb full of bud, So we're smoking it. And then he walked away, and we went in, and you could sit anywhere you want. I just, the way I remember, we sat on the left at first, then we moved to the middle. But anyways, the first band was a Canadian band called Exciter. And I like that song, Iron Dogs. Iron Dogs eat the city. That's a good tune they had there. Then Merciful Fate came out. King Diamond. It was the first time I ever seen King Diamond in concert, Now, we knew about Merciful Fate. But he had his back to the crowd, and he's just combing his hair back. And I'm like, what the fuck, Then they started playing, and I remember at one point he summoned the devil. I'm pretty sure he did. And I remember he had a skull, and he had that microphone with bones and like a cross, and that was a good tune, and after that, Merciful Fate, and before Motorhead played, they were playing, we were sitting right in front of the mixer, and you guys mixing it, and they were playing live, for the show, they were playing live Thin Lizzy, and it was so freaking loud. I mean, we had to yell, to each other to talk, Then, one thing I thought was cool about Motorhead was, I was looking at the amps on the right. They had taken like where the logo, Marshall, had cut it off, and where it say Mars, and one said Mad Shell, and I think Lemmy's amp said the Beast. I'm not sure, but it had something painted on it. But I thought that was cool. But then Motorhead came out, and they were freaking loud. And at one point, Phil Campbell stopped the show, He was playing a Les Paul. And he said, somebody threw a penny, or I think that's what he said. And if one hits my guitar, the show's over. And Lemmy's like, don't worry about it. If you want to throw something on stage, throw a nice, tightly rolled spleef, I think he said. And then he fired one up, and we were like, yeah, But what was wild about this show, like halfway, I think it was about halfway, the ceiling started coming down, like chips were falling, because this is an old, theater. Kind of reminded me of movie theater, But Lemmy told people to kind of move, but, some people did, but they didn't. But we didn't stay for the whole set. One of my friends had to get back home, and I remember when we left, there was all these Harleys setting out. Well, not much. There's a few, and I thought that was cool. But I was thinking about that, I just wanted to share, it's pretty much what I remembered. It wasn't Wurzel was the other guitar player. Pretty sure he was playing a black Strat. But, if I could, show you my mind, that's one I'd like, if I had a time machine, I wouldn't mind go back and see that one again. But hey, this is Henry, and look it up. I looked it up, and there is some stuff, there's some pictures and stuff on there, which I thought was cool. So if you're a Motorhead fan, check that out.